Okay, go ahead.
All right, so here's the report. I'm only going to hit the highlights. Um, didn't find a whole lot. Overall, I think the house is in great shape. Starting off with appliances, they're brand new, so I didn't find anything going on with that. One thing I did notice in the garage doors, that there are no safety eyes like we find on the newer doors. Who knows how old those units are? They're working fine. They just don't have those safety eyes. So if you have children who are going to occupy the property, that might be an issue. Didn't find any GFCI protection in the kitchen or on some of the outlets in the exterior. Now, speaking of which, in the bathroom, they are GFCI protected. I just cannot find the reset. And Shane, that was something that we were going to discuss. I did a house last week in the same zip code. We could not find the reset. The homeowner couldn't even find it themselves. They've been in the house for 3 years. So we're going to have to just ask the owner about what's going on and figuring that out. The alarm company ran some wires in the air return. They have their horn in there. It'd probably be best just to rip it out and take it out. It's not a good idea to have any wires in the air return. Some of the fans, the ceiling fans in the house, are a little bit out of balance. I noticed that they have some smoke detectors in the home, but there's some areas that are missing them. Usually it's supposed to be outside of every bedroom and inside of every bedroom, but with the age of the home, that may be why. Overall, in electrical, I think it's fine. I didn't find any real big issues. Is in regards to plumbing, all, again, just very basic stuff. Did find a couple of toilets that were loose on the base on the floor. The upstairs guest bathroom has a clogged sink. Again, that's probably something that Drano can take care of. And let's see, water pressure is good. It's between 40 and 60. You have 2 water heaters, one in the attic and then one in the garage. Both of them are functioning fine. They seem to be okay. The one in the garage does not have a pan underneath. It's pretty typical with age, so it's not a big deal. On the roof, I did find a couple of damaged shingles, but what I mean by damaged is some of the shingles are a little bit, I'll refer to the report, let you refer to the report so you can see some of the cracks that are in the shingles. I don't know if that's manufacturer defect or that's just age. Overall, the roof didn't look bad. It just found a couple of shingles that were missing overall from on the ridge line as well. So, you know, I'll let you look at the pictures, and if you feel like you need to get an estimate from a roofer on needed repairs, that would be up to you. At this point, I think overall the roof is in great shape. The foundation, I think, is also in good shape as well. I'm not worried about the foundation at all. I saw a couple of cracks in the parch coat, a little bit of brick cracking over here in the front. Everything that I'm referring to, not 100% of everything, but I have pictures of most of the important things that you really need to look at, and it'll have arrows and so forth. So a lot of the doors in the inside of the house are swinging by themselves. That could be a combination of age, adjustments needed, and some foundation movement. I think the rest is all just some basic stuff, not really concerned as far as the doors and the windows. The outside, the exterior looks good. I didn't see the interior. The house is pretty much immaculate. We need to walk away with anything, it's the AC. On the upstairs AC, I noticed that there's one room, and that is in the rear guest bedroom, where it's close to 10 to 12 degrees hotter than all of the other vents. I wonder if there's not a crimp vent up in the attic or something going on, maybe something leaking. That upstairs unit has some tape loose on the tape plenum. There's also air leakage in the attic happening there too. So I think overall just need an AC guy to go and look at that upstairs one. The one in the downstairs is working fine. Didn't find a whole lot of issues with that, but I did find also in the master bathroom, it's very hot in there. That's because that vent is also about 8 to 10 degrees hotter than all of the other vents. So I think AC overall is the biggest thing that we need to consider as being a deficiency, if you will. And then on the sprinklers are great. I did find one, actually over here to my left, there's one right in between these 2 bushes that did not spray. That's on zone 7. So all of the other ones just need some minor adjustments. It's an older timer. It does not have a rain sensor on it. Some say that in the city of San Antonio that is required, but I'm still not sure about that. So 7 zones in all. It's a great sprinkler system in my opinion. I did do the WDI, the termite report, and it came out fine. couple of conducive conditions, but no evidence of previous, and no evidence of anything active right now. And if you look at this thing right here, that is a bait station for termites. They spent a lot of money on bait stations for termites, and I don't know if that's because they found some and they wanted to do it, or if it's completely preventative. Again, I didn't find any, so and that is the only termite treatment that I saw. So I think that's about it. Overall, great house. And I'm not charging you extra for filming me.
Thank you, Kurt.